Hey everybody, this is Bill with Bill's Box of Sound, and today I'm going to show you 3 different ways that I eliminated hum from my turntable. Now the turntable that I have is a Pro-Ject Debut Carbon DC. I've had it for a couple of years now, 2, maybe 3, I don't know. But I do like the turntable a lot. Let's swing over to that turntable here and show you some things on it. Now this is a completely manual turntable. It comes in a variety of colors. It's still available in one way or another. I have done a couple of tweaks to it. I have replaced the platter with the acrylic platter. I don't use a turntable mat of any sort, and I also use a clamp when I play records on it. There's 3 different ways, like I said, that I removed hum from this turntable, because if you read audio forums and websites that address this problem, there are a lot of people that have problems with noise and hum on this turntable, both mechanical and electrical. Okay, so I'm going to switch to a video that I shot a little while ago. And this is about rumble or hum from the actual motor of the Pro-Ject turntable. And then you'll come back to me and I'll explain 2 other ways that you can eliminate hum from your turntable. So if you got other turntables and not necessarily a Pro-Ject Debut Carbon DC, you may be able to learn something from this video as well. The hum that happens on the motor. And I'm about to show you how I discovered where the hum is coming from and how I fixed it. So let me zoom in here. This is the motor itself, and it sits here, and it's held in by this rubber O-ring. Okay? And when you get the turntable, it's held in by 2 screws, one here and one here. Now, the dealer that sold it to me, who shall remain nameless because I'm not in the business of shaming anybody or putting anybody down, they removed these screws when I bought the turntable. And I was doing a whole bunch of research online to find out why I still had some hum. Now, the hum was not audible when I turned on the turntable. As a matter of fact, I turn it on right now and the motor is silent. But when I put the needle down on the record, as soon as it touched the vinyl, there would be a mechanical hum that came through my speakers. And sometimes it happened when I did use my turntable clamp, and sometimes not. So it really puzzled me. So this morning I pulled off my platter, and I'm thinking, why is this not moving? And as I thought, wait, there is some resistance here. Reached underneath and I felt something. And I pulled out this. Here, I'll show you. Give me a moment here, because I don't want it to be folded back into it. But these things here, these are the spacers that go between the transport screw and the actual plinth, this thing here. So I took those 2 out of here. Here's the other one just sitting here. I took those out, and bam! The motor flows freely, and when the needle touches the record, I have no hum whatsoever. Okay, that's one way to reduce noise on your turntable. Get all that vibration away from the motor. Now here's way number 2. Now I don't recommend that you do what I'm doing right now. I have stopped the turntable and the needle is sitting on the record, but I'm doing this to prove a point. Now when you tap on the turntable, you hear that thud, right? Okay, well that's natural, because some vibration is going to go from the turntable to the record to the needle and to your speakers when you tap on that. But that doesn't happen while you're playing records. The reason I'm explaining this is because you shouldn't play your records with your dust cover on if you're really listening to records. Let me explain. If you put the dust cover on, like I'm going to do right now, did you hear all that noise? And when I hit this, the noise is amplified and gets boomier, and gets even worse there. There's all that vibration that can be caused when the dust cover is on there. So it may be subtle, but when you take that dust cover off, that's going to help you out immensely to reducing vibration and unwanted noise. Okay, now here comes number 3. So even after reducing the noise from the motor and taking off the dust cover, when I cranked up the sound when there was nothing playing on the record, I could still get this little hum, and it was more prominent in one channel than it was in the other. When I moved the cartridge closer to the center of the record, it got more prominent. I'm thinking, what is this? And so I'm changing cables and stuff, and I unplugged the power supply. When I unplugged the power supply, the hum went away. So I moved the power supply around, plugged it into different things. No matter what I did, when that power supply was connected, and I connected it to the turntable, that little teeny bit of hum was there. So I did some more goofing around on the internet, and I found something. Oops, sorry about that. Found something that works. Now, take the plug for the power supply, the AC power supply for the Carbon DC, and you take a wire and you wrap it around this thing like this. Get it real tight so that when you plug it in, it's touching. And the other side, take that and connect it to your ground lug. When I did that, the hum completely disappeared. My turntable is silent, and it's wonderful. And I'm really enjoying music. Now, some of you might say, the level of hum that you hear is so insignificant, you can only hear it when it's cranked up all the way. Why do this? Even that little bit of hum can mask some of the details in your sound. And the more free you are of vibrations, noises, electrical buzzes, clicks, whatever, shocks, etc., the less it will get in the way of you listening to and enjoying your music. So I hope that helped you out, and especially if you are a Pro-Ject Debut Carbon DC owner, that it helps you to eliminate the noise in your table. It's a good turntable, but you got to do a little bit of tweaking around to get it to sound right. If I ever get another turntable, I may have to do some reasonable investing. But, you don't always have that money available. So that's enough of my yak, and I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching. I had a great time. Hope you did too. Tune in next time for Bill's Box of Sound.